everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of Hakuoki Kyoto Winds. So we're just gonna go ahead and start. After the dust cleared, following the Hamaguri rebellion, the shogun set about cleaning house. The Chosu expedition was launched by the shogun once the Chosu domain was declared enemies of the court. Chosu expedition, a military expedition led by the Tokugawa shogunate against the Chosu, who attacked the imperial palace and became enemies of the court after the Hamaguri rebellion. Perhaps feeling they dodged a bullet, the Chosu domain fell silent for a time. Their obedience was short-lived, however, and before long, their disrespect for the shogun became impossible to ignore. In order to investigate further, the shogunate decided to send an envoy to the Chosu domain. Kondu was asked to accompany an envoy sent to the Chosu to investigate their behavior. However, the Chosu domain refused to even meet with the envoy. Fed up with their insubordination, the shogunate ordered the second Chosu expedition. However, the war was a costly one, exhausting both the resources and the men from all over the domains whose morale began to falter. To add to the fire, word of Shogun Iemochi's passing shook all of Japan, and some domains even withdrew, which made the situation even more dire. The second Chosu expedition had ended in a surprisingly major loss for the shogunate troops. October 1866. The pillar of the Tokugawa shogunate, which stood strong for 260 years, was beginning to show signs of instability. That day, I was accompanying Seito on his rounds. It sure has been hot lately. I've gotten used to the city of Kyoto, but I just can't get used to this humid heat.
そうだな。
I always wondered. Even in midsummer, Seito always wore his full uniform. Wasn't it hot? He kept his vigilant guard up while observing the city of Kyoto.
ひとまずあそこの店から回ることにするか。雪村、あんたは店の前で待っていろ。
Alright. He gave me a short nod of confirmation and stepped into the shop with his men.
新選組だ。先日、浪人風の男が出入りしていたという噂を耳にした。詮議させてもらう。
I've been waiting for Seito and his division for a few minutes when I noticed a commotion nearby.
てめえら道を開けやがれ！勤王の獅子様がお通りだ！
A number of rather unpleasant-looking Ronin were making their way in my general direction, yelling, threatening, and intimidating anyone unfortunate enough to cross their path. Patriots? Hardly. Perhaps they considered themselves loyal to the imperial court, but they looked like the sort who only used their supposed patriotism as an excuse to steal and kill.
おら！邪魔だって言ってんだろ！
The Ronin tossed a poorly aimed kick at a child playing in the street. Well, that's rude. Don't kick kids. What should I do? It seemed like the warriors were preoccupied with their investigation in the store. Just as I was about to stop the Ronin...
やめなさいよ！みっともない！
Oh, okay.
あ？なんだてめえは。たかが女が俺たち勤王の獅子に意見するってのか！
そのたかが女に意見されることをみっともないと思いなさいよ。今日の人がどれだけ迷惑してるのかわからないの？
のれ！
The man's obviously short fuse had been lit. He made a grab for the girl and missed. I suspected his next attack wouldn't be as inaccurate. I couldn't let that happen. Wait! When I had come to my senses, I noticed that I had instinctively taken action. Wait, isn't that our look-alike? No, she's got brown hair. I guess it's not. I had positioned myself in front of the girl, protecting her.
なんだお前は。その女の知り合いか。
No, I don't.
知り合いじゃねえんならすっ込んでろ。
Flecks of spit flew from his mouth as he roared at me, and my legs suddenly felt somewhat weaker than they had a moment ago. But I was committed. I couldn't run now. If you truly love your country as you say, then why do you abuse women and children? A samurai should protect common people, not attack them.
なんだと。そうだそうだ、いいぞお兄ちゃん。獅子気取りの不定老師め、今日からさっさと出ていけ。
Something about my speech must have struck a chord with the gathering crowd. With the cheers, my legs started to regain some of their usual steadiness.
くっそ、バカにしやがって。
With the rough hiss of metal, the Ronin's sword leapt from its scabbard. I suddenly discovered that I had difficulty swallowing. I could try to dodge, but if I did, he might hit the girl my actions had intended to protect. I was about to draw my sword. Huh? Slowly, carefully, I opened my eyes.
安心しろ。峰内だ。
Sato!
貴様。
そいつを屯所に連れて行け。長州の残党かもしれん。
はい。
Working quickly, Sato's men set to work binding the Ronin for transport. Sato's cold eyes fell on me.
何故俺を呼ばなかった。万が一のことがあったらどうするつもりだったのだ。
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. But I couldn't help myself. I mean, what if she were to get injured?
怪我なんてしないわよ。まったくもう無茶しちゃって。
I doubt that. Scolding from Sato was expected, but I hadn't thought that my erstwhile damsel in distress would contribute. I'm sorry I made you worry. I gave her a short, slightly confused bow, to which she blinked as if suddenly remembering something very important.
あ、でも私あなたに助けてもらったのよね。まだお礼を言ってなかったわ。ありがとう。
You don't seem like you're all that actually grateful, man. Oh, well, I didn't do anything. It was Sato and his men who made the actual arrest.
別に謙遜なんてしなくていいのに。見て見ぬふりをするよりはずっと立派だったんだから。これも何かの縁だし、女の子同士仲良くしましょうね。
What? Sato glanced from her to me, and an expression flashed across his face that I couldn't quite place.
見る者が見ればわかることだ。動揺するな。
あら、もしかして内緒だったの？まずかったかしら。
Well, I wasn't entirely sure how to respond. How does a person respond to that sort of question? She seemed to sense my confusion and gracefully moved on.
あ、ところでまだお名前を聞いてなかったわね。これも何かの縁ですもの。教えてくれるかしら。
Well, this is,
そちらの方は斉藤さんよね。新選組は有名だもの。知ってるわ。で、あなたの名前は？
My name is Madison Yukimura. It's nice to meet you.
雪村。
Oh, you know my dad. Her eyes grew wide as if she were surprised, and she stared intently at me.
あなた、雪村って姓なの？生まれは東国？
Why, yes. I was living in Edo, but I had come to Kyoto for a certain reason. She was acting a little strange, so I tried to speak to her, and she laughed and looked up.
ごめんなさい。なんでもないの。知り合いと同じ姓だったから。雪村ってすごく綺麗な名字ね。
You think so? Thank you. You are very suspicious, lady.
よろしくね。私のことはセンって呼んで。
Miss Sen, nice to meet you. A young woman who was rescued by the heroine from belligerent Ronin in Kyoto. She's also known as Osen.
なんか水臭いわね。見たところ同い年ぐらいだし、そんなにかしこまらなくていいわよ。
So just send them.
まあいいわ。そう呼んでちょうだい。じゃあまた会いましょうね。
She gave my hand a gentle squeeze and turned and left, her kimono flapping behind her. Our encounter was over before I'd had a chance to grasp what was even happening, and so I simply stood, stunned for a moment or two. Sato was eyeing Sen walking off, and eventually he turned to me.
あの娘、あんたのせいが気にかかっている様子だったが。
Correct. I know, huh? She did say it was the same as her acquaintances. Well, I guess Yukimura isn't an uncommon last name either. It seemed like Sato was concerned with her reaction to my name, and he was deep in thought.
予定からだいぶ遅れてしまった。そろそろ行くことにするか。
Oh, yes! So we continued on our rounds, trying to withstand the scorching heat. The heat wave ended up lasting several days. On one such day...
雪村先輩、お茶はこんな感じでいいんでしょうか?
Oh, it may be better to make them lukewarm. It's still quite hot today, you know?
なるほど。さすがです。
The young man is Kaze Soma. He joined the Shinsengumi just before summer began. He's very serious and respectful. Hondo supposedly met him when he was in Chosu for the envoy, and he invited Soma to join us. Now he currently works with Kondo's page. As Kondo's page. I guess he grew fond of the Shinsengumi, and he was focused on learning about all that it takes to become a successful warrior.
じゃあ水で薄めりゃいいんじゃないか?
Are these guys like spies or something? I don't know. But if you do that, then the tea's flavor will become later.
そうか。なあ、相馬、どうすりゃいいんだ?
井戸水で冷やしてみるのはどうだ?
Wouldn't that just be watering it down?
おお、そいつはいいな。やってみようぜ。
This energetic lad was Risaburo Nomura. He joined the Shinsengumi around the same time as Soma, and because of their closeness in age, Nomura became Kondo's page in training. For him, he was a huge fan of the Shinsengumi, and he joined them because of it. That left me to make sure that I teach them about all of the duties and responsibilities that go into becoming a page, which is harder than I thought. The tea doesn't have to be room temperature, just a little cooler to offset the hot weather. So first, prepare some warm water rather than boiling hot, then try brewing it. That way it doesn't dilute the tea's flavor.
おお、すげえ。なるほどな。先輩小姓は伊達じゃないぜ。
Yes.
本当に勉強になります。
Thanks. Well, as for the tea, I'll pour some and take it to them. So you two...
俺たちは何ですか? 何でもやりますよ。
ええ、何でも言ってください。
Jeez.
よーし、お前らは今から俺と剣術稽古だ。どうした？やりたくないのか？
はい、お願いします。
いやー、俺はちょっと仕事が。
おいおい、新人が遠慮なんかするなよ。
野村、諦めろ。これも立派な大使になるための試練だ。
試練っていうか、あれはしごきだろ。
Oh no, they're being hazed.
そんじゃあ、ちょっくら二人を借りていくぜ。
Okay, please take care of them. Soma gulped deeply, and he looked nervous. Nomura, on the other hand, looked ready to cry as Nagakura dragged both of them off to training. I wished the two of them the best of luck. Kaze-suma's record of service has been unlocked. What does that mean? Hold on. What is that? Warrior record. Is this guy? Yeah. This is it? Alright then, I guess. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.